Hi bold bakers, as you can see I'm here with Olivia Crouppen again. She's my alternative baking expert. She's got a fantastic recipe for the ultimate flourless chocolate cookies. Take it away, Liv.
Thanks, Gem. Classic flourless chocolate cookies are one of my favorite desserts. Typically, the main ingredient is refined sugar, which is why I thought they were just asking for a makeover. By using creamy almond butter and my favorite monk fruit sweetener, I've created a recipe that packs a double chocolate punch. They've got a crackly top and a chewy center, but the added benefits of healthy fat and 0 refined sugars. To start off my ultimate flourless chocolate cookies, we are going to be using almond butter. This is a natural, unsweetened and unsalted almond butter, and I like a nice runny one in this case. So we're just gonna get that into our bowl. If you don't care for almonds or you happen to be allergic to nuts, you can totally switch this out for your favorite nut butter or even a sunflower seed butter. Next up are our sugars. I am using a mix of a monk fruit based brown sugar, which is actually my favorite sugar alternative, and a little bit of coconut sugar. I really like the mix of these two because it helps to balance out the texture of the cookie, and both of them together add that caramely flavor that you would get from regular brown sugar. So now that we have both of our sugars and our almond butter in our bowl, we're going to cream them together with a whisk. You can do this with a hand mixer or by hand, and all we're looking for here is to cream them together just like you would regular butter and regular sugar. So this is coming together into a really nice thick paste, which was exactly what I was going for. If you use an almond butter that's a little bit more on the drippy side, this might be a little more wet, whereas if you use one that's a little thicker, it might look more like mine. Next up are our wet ingredients. We're going to go in with a few eggs. The eggs are going to act as our binder, because remember there's no flour in this cookie, and some coconut oil. The coconut oil is just going to keep everything really moist, and then we're going to add in the vanilla to just add that nice seasoning and really bring out the flavor of the chocolate. Okay, it might take a little bit of elbow grease, but you're just gonna keep on whisking until the eggs and the coconut oil have been completely incorporated into the sugar and the almond butter. I chose to use egg in this cookie because I think it helps really bind the cookie together and add nice richness, but if you're allergic to eggs or you happen to be vegan, you can totally use a flax egg. It will work perfectly as well. So now we're gonna move on to our dry ingredients. So we're starting off with almond flour, and it's just a little bit, as you can see. I love to bake with almond flour, and Gem actually has a great recipe for how to make your own on biggerbolderbaking.com. So we're just gonna get that in there. So far, I'm sure you're wondering where the chocolate is coming in, and here it is. I know it's just a little bit, just 2 tablespoons of really good quality cocoa powder is what's gonna flavor our cookie and make them actually really, really fudgy. So we'll add that in there with our almond flour. Moving right along, we're almost there. Next up, we've got our baking soda and a little bit of salt, which is pretty self-explanatory. Our baking soda is gonna help our cookie to rise up. And of course, our salt is going to flavor the cookie and really bring out that flavor of the chocolate. So that's it, all in one bowl. We've got everything. All we gotta do is whisk everything together until you have a nice fudgy looking cookie dough. I don't know about you, but I think that came together super fast into this really, really rich, fudgy cookie dough. Last, but definitely not least, is our chocolate chunks. These are full-on chunks. I took a bar of my favorite sugar-free chocolate and just roughly chopped it. I love this because it adds really nice, big pools of melty chocolate throughout the cookies. We're just gonna fold in our chocolate chunks and make sure that they're evenly incorporated so that each cookie has a lot of chocolate. This came together in no time. The cookie dough is super rich and thick. It actually looks like fudge, so you can only imagine what it's gonna taste like after they're baked. Now I'm just gonna grab my cookie sheet. I'm just gonna scoop the cookie dough into nice heaped tablespoons so they bake up into super big, gooey cookies. Space your cookie dough about 1.5 inches apart because these cookies will spread a little, so you just wanna give them the room to puff up. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 degrees Celsius. We're gonna pop these in the oven and they're gonna bake for just 12 minutes. My entire kitchen smells like chocolate. I am pretty sure my cookies are done. My cookies have been cooling here on my counter for just a little bit, And as you can see, they look awesome. They have that nice crackly top, just like a classic flourless chocolate cookie, and big pools of melted chocolate. I cannot wait to crack this open and show you guys how fudgy they are inside. Check that out. I told you that these would deliver on the chocolate. You got the melted chocolate and that fudgy center. This is what a flourless chocolate cookie is all about. These flourless chocolate cookies are way too good to be eaten alone. I think it's time for my favorite taste tester to give them a try. For you,
freshly baked cookies, my favorite. Oh my gosh. You know what? These are like those brownie cookies. They're the ones that are like really soft in the middle. Like the perfectly cooked brownie cookie.
Brookie.
A brookie.
Is that a brookie?
I don't know.
Honestly, you would never know that they're flourless. You would never know that they're sugar-free. The almond butter keeps it really, really moist and rich.
These are so good.
Right?
These are really good.
The recipe for these flourless chocolate cookies is on biggerbolderbaking.com. You have got to give them a try.
I strongly recommend it. Gemma approved.
Thank you.
Do you know what these would be really, really good with? Or as? Ice cream sandwiches.
I was just thinking that.
You know why? Because they're really soft. And then you have like the cold, soft ice cream and then the like barely baked cookie. Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
And they're nice and big.
Let's make some.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. That'd be so good.
You ate yours.
I did. You only gave me half a cookie.
Sorry. There's more where that came from.